it is time. That corner's a bad, mother sucker, yeah. She's a bad mother sucker. Oh, let's go.
I know what they're thinking. I'm a woman and I'm black, so I'm just always mad. Neglecting to state the fact that I'm a mother and I'm black, so I got a reason to be mad. Hell yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad because George Floyd's mother birthed him from her womb just to have him ripped away from this world. I'm mad that her son cried while being murdered the same way a baby does when he is being born. I'm mad that even if we crowd around our brother and beg for the murderer to stop murdering our brother, that won't stop the murder. I'm mad that George Floyd was lynched. Knee to his neck, we had to watch that shit. I'm mad that even if you flinched, that you too could become their brother. This is no different from a lynch party on the plantation, not the streets of their plantation. Even if they ask for it, my nigga, you better not reach for registration. I'm mad that as a black mother, I have to tell my black son that monsters don't live under the bed, but they patrol the streets instead. I'm mad that when I look at my son, that all I can see is love, integrity, and a heart of gold. But when the police sees my son, their heart turns cold. It makes me think to myself, what the hell is different about their eyes that they can't see my son how I see my son? That's why I'm mad. Why? Why did Ahmaud Arbery get murdered for going for a run? Tell me why Breonna Taylor was murdered inside of her home. I'm getting so mad because these are just everyday things that I thought people were allowed to do in their everyday lives. I mean, I thought exercise was good for the heart. And I know I'm rambling, but I think I've got it all figured out. Just hear me out. We're not considered people to them, so our lives and what we do in it don't matter. White people, I know this always goes over your privileged heads, but black lives do matter. And don't make me madder and say all lives matter, because we are aware. But what I'm saying is, when someone says save the rainforest, nobody ever says all nature matters. You want to know why? Because we are aware. We are aware that all things in nature matter, but it's something about that rainforest that needs saving. I'm mad that George, Breonna, Sean, Sandra, Philandro, Eric, Alton, Michael, Tamir, and so many other unarmed black people were taken from us. I'm mad that some of the black boys that I just named kind of look like my son. I'm mad that when I say kind of look alike, that the only thing I mean is that they are black and that my son is black too. I'm mad that kind of look alike and fit the description basically means the same thing. Damn, now I'm getting sad. I'm sad because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sad because if your tail light out, the police just might shoot you about it. I'm sad because they tried to tell us Sandra was alive in their mugshot. I'm sad because my brothers are targets with an invisible red dot. But in the NBA draft, you the top pick. They be smiling, patting you on your back and shit. But God forbid you find a voice like Cannon, I mean Nick, or my boy Kaepernick. Now your TV show gone. No more running plays at their dome. They sent that black boy home. For now, until you think of a plan for yourself, post up in front of a property you invest and get knocked off trying to hustle like Nipsey, or give it all back to the hood, pull up to Makita's Cookie, and I hate to catch you slipping like Dolph. I'm saying all this to say the same thing that everybody else says, but just in a different way. Let's control what we can control by ending gun violence today. Because I got news for you. Police brutality is here to stay. The judges, lawyers, and the doctors are KKK. And if they could snap their fingers, the entire black race would be washed away. Let's be better to each other. Black people, black men, I love y'all just like y'all my brothers, but I can tell y'all mamas never taught y'all to protect your sisters. And black women, we got to stop fighting each other over shit we overheard in a whisper. None of that shit even matters. If you lose it all today, your day one's going to scatter. If the police question you, it's so easy to say you won't tattle. Until the judge look you in your face and say you facing time so long, it sounds like a raffle. I'm no longer speaking to my oppressor. To my black people, our Black Lives Matter.
I was born nicknamed You Ain't Shit. The older bitches helped me perfect my gift. I was molested by molesters that was molested by molesters. Asked myself in an innocent age, what's next? My stepfather just passed the HIV test. Imagine grown men trying to mess with your mom for a hot meal place to say sex and her welfare check. While my jail uncles talk, punching my chest until I start crying, I had no air left. I met my father at age 20. I said, man, you didn't do me right. He said, stop bitching, little nigga. They have y'all busting up to give you life. That's why I was raised by kidnappers, carjackers, pimps, killers, and drug dealers. The ghetto perception, the more ignorant, the more realer. What's iller on another level? What if the earth is fucked up because God is new to the devil?
Dysfunctionally intertwined. Her body, his mind. Divine. A mutually parasitic relationship, unequipped. Expressing the relationship between part and whole, deprived hearts and robbed souls, out of control. Formless chaos commits unspeakable acts. Negative forces constantly attack, back. Many say one thing and do another. Who is she to he when business is done under the covers? Discover. Truth in action, not just attraction. Real love requires emotional, mental, and physical satisfaction. If he can look into her eyes and tell a lie, then he is not that guy. If she can intentionally betray he, then she is not his destiny, reality. Mendacious gestures approach with care when flesh is the only real thing he and she shares. Truth or dare, completely unaware, anytime, anything, anywhere. Bare necessity is hidden in taste of flesh that teaches lies, distrust, disgust. But the presence of the other is a must. When he inhales, her lungs inflate. She survives on his intake. Coiled thoughts speak and seek. Individuals' opinions don't have room to think because each supply the other is what they eat, sleep, and drink. A mutually parasitic relationship, unequipped. Her body, his mind. Dysfunctionally intertwined.
Broken wings and cracked things while watching out for cop beans. But all the while, they like to say that my streets are clean. Clean of what? White collars? Jigger still have to hustle for the dollar. Sometimes I want to. This just some stuff your third eye can't follow. Because most of us too ignorant to even recognize the collar. Instead of hanging us with rope, they ship your ass in dope. All the while to watch a little jigger on the scope. A nigga flying on no hope with no wings. But he don't give a fuck because he think he's so clean. Oh yeah, what you call it? Bling bling? But if you really shine, everybody know you grinding. Climb too high up the mountain, your ass is bound to hit snow. When them Crisettes try to give you 25 to the door. A 5-year probation, that's some hard shit to be facing. When all you call yourself doing is really paper chasing. I call it nigga erasing. White folks fixing the populations with stimulations of the devil's potion. Your ass is roasted, feeling like you coasted. Like you got syphilis on the brain because they got your ass tamed from the day you get your social security card with your name. But who's to blame that we trapped in this game?
I'm not a giver. It's been a guise my whole life. I'm a taker. All I've done has taken me thus far. I take things. I'm not a giver. And as much as I thought I was never given anything. In other words, reap what you sow. But I have nothing. So it's nothing in return. I'm a taker. I take things. As if I'm a klepto, like the pen off your desk if I like it. No, seriously. Like the fruit at the market you don't pay for. No, more like the change off your mama's dresser. I'm telling you, I take things. Let me see if I could dig a little deeper. Fellas, if you don't hold on tight, I might take your wife or friend or whatever, especially if we find a fit between the lines. I took my own dignity, spun it around, smacked it on its ass, and sped it back out at me. I took the career path twice. I take things. Digging deeper, I remember how I got here. I took a chance on me. This is about me. Me getting everything promised, everything manifested, and everything yet to be dreamt of. I'm writing to inform you this is about me. Me no longer accepting less and accepting procrastination, accepting the timing of this presence. I'm on my shit. And this is about me. Higher thinking has myself thinking higher, and that may be some high shit, but it makes sense. I won't repeat it. Just believe me. See, I'm the reason it's beat on your chest season. This is me. I told y'all. I'm not a giver. I'm a taker. I take things. And it's reaping season.
Yo, Slim Shady's clone is back on the show, and we getting high at our lows. I ain't talking about smoking, because these poets pulling up with truckloads of dope in. We got Duchess on the pack, always keeping us rolling. And my homegirl, Papi, just goes with the flow, man. So you know when she hosts, we all finna blow, fam. And if you're jumping off the porch, man, this is where it's at. From different borders and all around the map, but ain't no kinda, no sorta, no, they got my back, because this is my corner, yeah, this is my pack. And I really want to thank y'all for giving me a hand to get back on my feet when I thought I couldn't stand. Y'all got me to believe that I could have a chance of living out my dreams, and I owe it to you, fam, to tell you what it means to me to be a corner man. So meet me right here on Wednesdays at 9. You bring the dope, I'll bring the light. We'll form up a circle and spark up on sight. We'll use all the words and the phrases we write to get through the darkness we've been trying to fight. And maybe, just maybe, if we do this thing right, there'll be a future for us that's a little more bright.
Woo! Wait! OMG. Let me before I even go into that, y'all, welcome this week, man. That speed round was a straight drive by, and man, D just left him dead at the end. Foul, foul, foul. Y'all know I love when a speed round go off right. Welcome to the show this week, y'all. We is wide open. I told y'all every week we gonna bring y'all some dope shit, and I hope the strands is getting better and better, because every week I leave here, I be higher, baby. Y'all know these lyrical assassins ain't playing with y'all ass. That means we are not humping around. So don't come over here if you ain't getting down with the get down, because the corner is all the way crunked tonight, y'all. I got a full show tonight, and I'm excited about it. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, man. My very first person to come up is Enamel Ink, man. She had a passion for writing since she was legit, man, allowing her passion of words to elaborate descriptions to manifest her dreams into reality. She has performed on many stages throughout Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. Let me get myself correct. You know what I'm talking about when you're reading something. Washington, D.C. and Virginia, both live and virtual, y'all. So she ain't new to this, man. That means she true to this. She has featured at many local events using her passion. I mean, both of her passions to heal people up, y'all. Because not only is the queen a writer, I mean a published writer, because that means she got a book and all that. You know, we gonna talk about it. But she also do yoga. She train y'all to get it right, man. You got to get it off your chest in many ways, man. I told y'all all this is therapeutic. So y'all help me invite Enamel Ink on. Let's go.
Be like, listen when I preach. It's the poet's gospel. Yo, there's God in me. And bars be like, I'll wear that crown of thorns, because ain't nobody crossing me. See, I've been blessed. God walks with me, and I'd be damned if I let anyone or anything take me out. Damn right. My ego is big as the stars that be out. Pride bigger than the universe. That's why I don't let none of you punk bitches talk to me.
Yo, Queen, what's good tonight?
Everything is good. Everything is good. If it wasn't before, it is now.
That's talk about it. That's the energy I like right there. I'm trying to tell you. So look, you coming in here. I mean, your speed round set. Everybody's speed round was just the dopest tonight. Last week, we was like, But this week, man, I'm trying to tell you, they didn't see who was shooting wet from wet corner, man. The PPPC corner came through this guy. So I appreciate it, man. You struck, though. Where did that piece come from?
Thank you. Listen, that piece came from, like, introspection. Like, a lot of my pieces, majority of my poetry is honest. You know what I'm saying? I took a deep dive into myself, and you know, I write from experience and things like that. So that piece came from me realizing at a certain point in my life that I thought I was a giver. You know, I thought that, you know, I'm giving all. To be honest with you, what I was giving was what I wanted people to receive in order to receive something in return. So, you know, I had to take that look in the mirror and be like, oh, for real, I gave, but took all of this. You know what I'm saying? I took all of everything else I wanted. I took it. You know what I'm saying? But I gave certain parts.
You speaking truth. I love that, man. I keep telling, one hand washes the other, and we both wash the face, baby. That's how this thing goes. I love that. I love that energy. So what's the first piece you're going to get into? I just want to know the name of that guy. What we doing?
So the first piece I'm going to get into is called The Silent Sufferer. Yeah, that piece also, you know, very deep, very true, very things that I have like been able to sit back, analyze, introspect, you know, within myself, but it also touches many other people because I know this touches many other people. You know, they've been in that situation where they've been a silent sufferer. You know, so I'm sorry. That's the piece called Silent Sufferer.
No. We all good with that. I'm all good with that. I love poetry is healing. Any kind of any kind of thing that you do that's a muse, art, poetry, no matter what it is, it's a healing to you in some kind of way. So I love the fact that you're being raw out here and you letting people know. Somebody in the comments said you was raw anyway, but the fact that you actually letting it come out and letting your heart pour out, I love that. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, you showing who you are. So is this out of this book? That's your namesake, by the way. We're going to talk about it too. Is this out of the book?
So now my speed round piece, that is out of the book.
Okay.
That is out of the book. Silent Sufferer, however, is in my next book. So yeah.
Uh-oh, you getting all kind of love. Somebody say they love you. Well, let me get some love too right here. Let me hear her spit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know where all this love coming from. Let's go. Give them that piece, man.
I love you guys. I love you. She's the silent sufferer. Heart grown tougher by every situation that doesn't reciprocate the love she gives. And see, she used to sell her private parts. The space between solar plexus and ribs. See, run her inner chi. You don't deserve the energy that she puts forth to mend those broken parts of me. She refuses to be taken for granted. But she's the silent sufferer. And you'll never know what bothers her. See, when words finally find their way out, her mouth is filled with things she'd rather not say aloud. She's healed this broken place, and not all welcome is meant to stay. Tethering on the edge of boundaries, see, broken reciprocation is just manipulation, wrapped in the ugliest of fabrics. But she's the silent sufferer. Unable to expose her wounds, least the vultures take advantage of her vulnerability. See, people be killing me, lies, disguised as half-truths. Who do they think they have fooled? Her silence isn't meant to expose you. See, her words did that when she says, I love you. See, I wish you peace, even though you destroyed me. But she's the silent sufferer. Never getting to the end of her story. See, she keeps getting handed broken hearts to men and keeping the ones that need more than a friend. She refuses to let another tear go unanswered, another year go unmastered, another ear go unblasted, another mirror go unglanced at. Recognizing the effect that no sleep has on her chances of becoming the best versions of herself. See, the masses can kiss the assets, but she's the silent sufferer. So will she even address it? See, best believe that playing her is of the past, and she's passed this test of resilience with flying colors, rainbows. She flies with the eagles in your aim low. So you miss your shot. Free throws. Squats, the headstands, knees, the elbows. You think she missing any meals? Hell no. See, it's first class when she flies, and your spirit low. She's the silent sufferer. Eating her pain for suffer, feeling the shame of others. And this all came from her mother, who she poured herself for to get a smiley face and a thank you. Man, fuck you. I knew you took the place of my abandonment issues. Yet, I refuse to get reused like shit on tissues. She's the silent sufferer. Putting others before her and loving the way that God loves her, maybe just a little bias as she tries to hide her eyes less. Windows to the soul, and hers is on fire. Burning with the mission to grow beyond desire, you seed of a sunflower. See, giving love was always her superpower. She's the silent sufferer. And though her heart grew tougher, it softens for the love she wants to receive. And see, that mask that people wear, no longer able to deceive, she'll let you go in peace. Best believe she's written a piece, exemplifying her spirit with ease, expounding on everything she sees and moving according to the way she pleases. Suffering in silence, no longer her dis-ease, fed up with your disease way of healing. She's the silent sufferer. And now you know what bothers her. See, her throat chakra clears with every breath, no longer carrying the weight of your pain in her chest. She's possessive over her self-worth. Learning each day she's blessed with on this earth. laying all of her burdens on the altar at church. See, every Sunday she worships as she's no longer in search of the eternal, everlasting, unconditional love of grace. She's the silent sufferer, exposing her wounds and daring the vultures to come after her. See, she's carefully placed her stones of protection and praise. See, she hands her battles over to the Lord as she saves. See, the salty words of others no longer penetrate. She's dusting the shoulders off and grateful for the hate. It's just a reminder of how her beauty permeates. See, putting the darkness of others in their place. Man, get out of my face with the nonsense. I'm curating this safe space. She's the silent sufferer, nearing the end of a story and narrating the next chapter with intent, manifesting everything she's dreamt, like the village she's building with her friends. Mirrors of her heart now ready to ascend, gathering the broken ones as she transcends, leaning on them and giving back as she mends. See this? This is how reciprocity begins. This is what reciprocation looks like in the end. She's the silent sufferer, addressing only what deserves her attention. No longer suffering from the things aforementioned. See, it's a new day. She's on a new wave, basking in sun rays and the light, and her eyes is amazed at her newfound growth. Making the most of each day she's blessed with, transforming her suffering into works of art. See, the lines of her poems are written on her sleeves. No wonder that's where she carries her heart. She's the silent sufferer, fasting spiritually for purpose and hungry as shit for the truth that she speaks with eloquent uncouth in a hue you can hear Bluetooth. See, it's a beautiful day with or without you, you too. Gleaning in the fields, awaiting my bold ass roots. See, reaping the harvest of my kindness as fruits. Best believe she's planted and cultivated these roots. She's the silent sufferer, finally putting herself first. She wears a smile everywhere she goes. See, nourishing herself, her well overflows, silently suffering no more. She's expressing her love and who she does it for. It's in her name. Look it up if you don't know what it means. I am enamored.
Did you say that shit or I said that shit? But somebody said that shit, because that shit was said and I likes it. Yeah.
Yo, y'all heard Shim. Somebody said that shit and he liked that shit. Me too, Shim. I liked that shit too. She had a lot to say. It was dope to death. Let me bring her back up here so she can tell us a little bit about why she wrote that shit, you know? Yo, so what inspired the piece?
Listen, woo, toxic relationships.
Okay.
You know, and it's not even just, you know, intimate relationships or anything like that, or just, you know, spouses or anything like that, boyfriend or girlfriend. It could be family members, right? This is a lifelong study of the relationships that were in my life, what they gave, what they took, you know, what they represented. And it was a release of that. It was a release of
you definitely let your pen leak, right? And I can tell it was a lifelong worth of shit. You know what I'm saying? You could tell, and you definitely let your pen leak, and that was the dopest way. You went through every phase of and it was dope. Definitely stick around because you got to come back and do another piece for us, and we got to talk about where these people can find the book at. You know what I mean? See you when you come back. Yo, my next guest, man, y'all already know what it is when D is on the corner. I ain't even got to tell y'all, he about to bring some dopeness. We don't know what it is, and y'all know how D can get. So it's going to be a piece that make you say, yeah, it's gonna have to think about it for a little while. You know what I mean? And I'm ready for the shits tonight. So D, come on to the corner.
Lately,
He feels like his feelings are constantly stomped in the dirt because he doesn't feel heard. He screams because he doesn't know how to express it at first, and he speaks to the walls with his fists because he doesn't have words. All they hear is him cursing and going berserk, but inside he's beginning to question his worth. He's dying inside, but he's trying to hide what goes on in his mind, and he's trying so hard to keep hold of his pride, so when he's alone and the feeling is right, he picks up a pen and he writes down a line.
Happy. He be writing down a line or two or three or four. What up, D? What's going on tonight, man?
How you doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How you?
I'm all right. It's been a long day, but I'm getting through.
Hey, man, well, let's get it, because you ain't sticking around on the corner tonight. You already let us know. Oh, D is going to hit the piece tonight. He going to hit the corn on our ass, and then he's up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. D, what's the name of the piece you're doing tonight?
All right, this one's called I'm White. So
all right. Uh-oh. Y'all already know.
We'll see.
Let's go.
I'm white, and I know that some people are going to resent me for having the privilege to speak these words. I'm white, and I know that when I say that, it's hard for some people to listen to what I have to say next. I'm white, and I know that every time I rhyme, all some people hear is a vulture feeding itself off the scraps of their culture. I'm white, and I know all some people see when they look at my face is a pale ghost haunting them with visions of the past. I'm white, and I know that it's hard for some people to talk to me with the pressure of my heritage and culture pressing down on their windpipes, always reminding them that they can't. I'm white, and I would like to apologize for the hurt that's been done to you. I would like to apologize for the communities that have been destroyed, the families that have been torn apart, the abuse that has been inflicted, the lives that have been lost. I'm white, and I want so badly to apologize for these horrible things. I want so badly to be able to find the words that would make all of this right, but I can't. Because even if there were words that could possibly even come close to making amends for all of the wrongs that have been done, the simple fact is, they're not my wrongs to make amends for. I'm white, and though I can acknowledge the tragedies of the past and the atrocities in the present and do my best to use my talents to bring light to them in a meaningful way, I will not seek forgiveness for crimes I did not commit. I'm white, and you're goddamn right I celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm white, and the last thing my family needs while they're thanking God for a plate full of food and a roof over their head is anyone trying to guilt them for theft and genocide that they had nothing to do with. I'm white, and so is the mother who raised me to treat everyone equally, no matter their race, religion, sex, or sexual preference. I'm white, and so is the 4-year-old sleeping in the other room who doesn't even know what the word racism means. I'm white, and I refuse to let anyone blindly hate or fear my family based on the color of our skin, because I know that it does not define us as human beings. I'm white, and if that bothers you, I'm sorry to inform you, but you are the racist. I'm white, and I hope you see this as a peace treaty instead of another attack. I want to stand with you in the war you're fighting against the evil in this world. But we cannot take up arms together until you can see that I'm white, but I am not the enemy. That's my piece.
Boy, what you been smoking? Because from the smell of things, that's some Reggie Miller, huh? You got some Bushwick Bill going on around your corner. Take that shit over there.
Well, I guess Shim didn't like your goddamn piece, D. What's going on, man? So, what inspired the piece? Shim stupid than a mother sucker.
Shit, I mean, I just felt like there's a lot of I like the spotlight at the beginning. From her perspective, I understand the anger and I understand why you're angry, right, and I understand the hate, but I just feel like some of it's misplaced a lot of the time. And like I was saying, you know, the 4-year-old kid who's, I mean, currently right now sleeping in the other room, he doesn't even know what the word racism means, but he's white, and so why should that mean that It shouldn't have to be
because of something that somebody else did.
right. Exactly.
I
Absolutely.
definitely understand the point. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong. Like there are a lot of evil motherfuckers in this world, and don't get me wrong, a lot of them are white, and most of the people running the government are white, and the government is evil as fuck. But I'm not the government. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not these people. And I've had people say some stuff on social media that I just felt was misplaced. Their anger was misplaced, and you know.
Big fact. Well, I feel you on that, man. You got balls for glory to do that on June. You know what I mean? But, you know, at the same time, you have to take pride in you as well. You know how we do it on the corner. I'm glad that you brought the piece out. I'm glad you opened up. Yo, you read the flick out of that piece.
Yeah,
I keep telling you, every week you're getting better and better. And I love that fact. Don't stop writing, man. Keep it going. And like I said, man, you know the Gemini in me. I love the piece. Shem hated it. Fuck out of here. See you in 2 weeks, D. Ow! Yo. Y'all already know what's up. We're going to move on with the show, man. I have been loving the vibe that the show got going tonight, man. Good, bad, or ugly. We are on the corner, and this is how we rock on the corner. We don't judge nobody for what they do. We let them come on the corner and be their damn selves. If they get beat up on the corner, they gonna get beat up too bad because we the corner pack. We got their back. You know what I'm saying? This is the best place to express yourself in my world anyway. You know what I mean? So let's go to it. Let's get into our next guest, man. This next guest came to us straight from jumping off the porch, y'all. She came on the show as a jumper, and y'all know I don't never know what I'm gonna get when I get a jumper. It's almost my favorite part of the show. So, yo, we had to find out who is the poet behind the person who jumped. I want to know who the writer is, who's something about it, what she got going on. So I had to bring her back, man. Stacy, welcome to the corner, baby girl. Let's go.
Dysfunctionally intertwined. Her body, his mind. Defined. A mutually parasitic relationship, unequipped, expressing the relationship between part and whole, deprived hearts and robbed souls, out of control. Formless chaos commits unspeakable acts, negative forces constantly attacked. Fact, many say one thing and do another. Who is she to he when business is done under the cover? Discover truth in action, not just a
Yo, Stace. Welcome for real. We actually get to chalk it up this time. I mean, last time you claimed it was a hit and run, man, and actually this time you get to come on here and tell us a little bit about you, Stace. What's up?
Not much. Thank you for having me. It's my honor. Oh my God. I've been chasing you because I adore what you do. I adore what you do.
Man, I appreciate your support. It's people like you that stand behind me that make it easy to do what I do. So I definitely appreciate it, man. Some days ain't good for me. And sometimes when y'all hit me up and y'all be like, yo, let's go. That let me and remind me of what I'm got. You damn right. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I be appreciating that. That's called having my back, yo. That's what's up. So let's get into it, man. How long you been writing?
Oh, wow. I've been writing 20 plus years, but I've just only taken it seriously for the last 10, 15, because I knew I had an ability to write. I just didn't think it would take me anywhere for a long time because of the life I was living. You know, I was in the street running, you know, this life was different where taxes weren't involved and all kind of shit. But, you know.
Hey, I feel you. You was a corner girl, man. Come on, we on the same shit.
For real. Look, corner girl, black girl, whatever else you want me to be. But anyway,
right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a recoverer of many things these days. And now today I teach people like me to become people like me.
Thanks.
And
that's
and so
within itself, man. So I'm glad we was able to bring you on so the people could actually see behind and get to know you a little bit. It was a blessing. So let's get into it, man. What's the first piece you hitting us with? Because your word game and your word play, man, I had to, even when you jumped, I had to play it back twice. I was like, what the fuck she say? Come back again.
My mind, I walked the fine line of genius and insane.
Hey, okay then. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. If you're gonna walk one, that's a good line to walk on, man. I'm a Gemini, so you know that's probably what they say about me. So what's the first one?
This one is called Words of Flesh.
All right, words of flesh. Let's get into it.
Love gets blamed and given a bad name when it's people who play the game. Pretending lust and love are one and the same, feelings rearrange, words and their true definitions become estranged, and false emotions are genuinely exchanged. Love doesn't hurt, people do. Words don't lie, their users just aren't true. Lies look right into your eyes while inboxing the next chick on the side like you're stupid. You know what? Fuck Cupid. Nah, that's misdirected anger that belongs to that dude that you thought that you knew that you now realize is a stranger. Danger. He gave me warning signs, but I acted like I was blind and allowed him to redefine the divine beauty that was me. I suffered from some temporary insanity because I'm a real woman and he needs to understand just because he has a dick doesn't make him a man. A real man understands the true definition of love and knows that it was sent from heaven above. He knows that a woman is one of the most precious gifts on earth. He knows how to treat her too and beyond her words. He knows not to stray and not to say things that weren't meant. Even when disagreeing, he keeps her heart content. No secret texting, no late night calls. A real man gives a woman his all. Clear and concise are his every word. No room for mixed signals. That shit's absurd. Though hurt before, he doesn't allow his loyalty to waver, not allowing his past hurt to excuse his present behavior. Nothing disregarded or omitted. Trust, love, and loyalty are 100% committed. True love is rare. That's something not everyone will find. And a man would never want to lose a love as genuine as mine. Pretending that love and lust are one and the same. Love getting blamed and given a bad name while it's people who play the game. Because love doesn't hurt. People do. Words don't lie. Their users just aren't true. That's that ink.
Well, no, it ain't no fireman, but that shit was fire, man.
Yo, okay, but the Shim say that shit was fire. And I have to agree, man. I definitely love the piece. Stace, you know you be giving it to our ass up here. You know what I mean? You be in our ass, bro. Not only do your words be hitting, you know what I'm saying? But what's up, man? What inspired the piece, yo? You be
just lived experience and just knowing that we as a whole have experienced highs and lows of every emotion, but just in in different situations. So I write to relate to familiar hearts, you know, and I love any place that where idea and feeling can come together, you know, where the whole person is allowed to be there. Because, you know, your ideas are at work, your feelings are in therapy or counseling or whatever. So there's not many places in the world that allow both of them to be in the same room. So wherever my whole person is allowed, I'm gonna excel. And this is my truth. This is me. I'm what I was meant to do.
You did an absolutely bang up job, man. I can't wait till you come back around with the next piece. I'm telling you, I'm going back to watch again just so I can hear some more of this dopeness, man. Let's go. Y'all, I ain't gonna flex. My next guest, man, I had to hunt this mother sucker down, y'all. I saw him in ATL at Niggas Night, man. And when I tell you the king blew everybody, we asked for a rewind because it was so good. He laces the room. When he moves, he knows how to shake the room and control the crowd. So when a motherfucker say, you got milk, I'm gonna say, hell yeah, we got him. We got that good chocolate shit right here, and I'm ready to be spoiled with some of these words that this king about to lace us with, man. So my next guest is a host of This Milk on YouTube, and Third Sundays he's at Kate's Cap and working his way through the poetry scene, man. You can find this king moving around up north, down south, and everywhere in between. I mean, this king is on the rise, man. So look him up. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow, because the truth is in the building, man. Let's go. This king right here is about to put it down. Man.
Niggas yelling red tops, black tops while the cops ride through the block non-stop. Junkies in line trying to cop dope, coke, and rock saying, well, what you got? Niggas 15 deep, popping willies up the block. Hustlers pissed because the block is hot. They kissing ass and pump gas. If you're not a weak-minded person, they can't get you. They say, well, bless you, brother. They hit you with a scripture. The old head junkies look silly talking about how he used to be a big Willie. Having signs drawing you blind with a real worth of food sign. And even some of the kids that need it. Because if you stop the light, they hit your windows with squeegees. Half the city infected with death.
Milf. Yo, what's the deal, king? Let me see. Hold on. Let me get you unmuted right here. Oh, you got the unmute.
Boom. How you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. Even better because the night has been going amazing, man.
That's what's up, man.
How you feeling tonight?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. I said if you complain, you get God to give you something to complain about, man. That's all.
Facts. So the male host with the most, for real, because I had the queen on 2 weeks ago for me. You know what I'm saying? So just to watch how you control the room is just the way you do it, like it's just you attack, you come and get everybody attention. You don't care, good, bad, or ugly, you coming and you smashing. Where did this passion, this thrive come from, man?
Honestly, it comes from like just loving the craft and just studying the craft. Like you gotta really, if you really love this, you gotta study it. You gotta study it. because like I ain't had no mentors, so I just had to be out here consistently and just pay attention, watch video footage. Like you got to watch video footage of yourself to see like what are you not doing, what do you want to project, and all these different things. And you got to look at your peers too, because you got to look at like I look at people like Talam AC, Ad Mabry, Teresa Songbird, just certain poets. I just look at them like, damn, like they mastered their craft at a level that I hope to get there. I don't want to be like them. But I hope
but to get where they're going, I feel
I want to get my
real
craft.
Arena, like they Teresa just finished doing like I think she did like the playoffs or something. She just performed or something. I seen on her page or something that passed things like that. She blowing.
But the thing is, let me say this to you. I'm not even talking about the opportunities they have. I'm just talking about just the talent level. I ain't even talking about like I don't even like. Like I already know the stuff that I say, I might not get those opportunities because I want to say what I want to say. You know what I mean? But just to get, even if you're able to get your craft at a certain level, whereas though you walking into the space of God, like the space you walking in, whereas though when you get on stage, you know you're anointed. I'm trying to get there, and once I get there, because I know I can get there, I get there sometimes. But I want to get there and just whenever I get on stage, I can just go right there. You know what I mean? Like that's my goal. You know what I mean? Not the opportunities, but just get there.
Yeah, I seen a post you did that said something like, "When you think you to go, rock an open mic, rock another open mic." Open mic, and they was kind of introducing you, and you was standing there like hyping yourself up, and the next thing you know, they said your name, and crowd went wild and shit, and you went out. I was like, yo, that's what I'm talking about, man. No matter how big you get, you got to keep working on you, working on your craft, working on what you do. That was motivating to me. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for putting stuff out like that for the youngins, because I'm a youngin. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm looking at people like you go hard and do what you do, and it's motivating and it pushes me to do the same thing. So I appreciate you, Key, for rocking the way you rock.
Most definitely, I appreciate you.
Factual, you ain't got to, man, because this is dopest. Look, this is a blessing for me, for real. So what's the first piece you're going to get into before we even get into these books? Because you got to come back and talk about these 2 books you got, man.
The first poem I'm going to get into is called Triple Stage Darkness.
Let's get into it. Y'all know this time, man. Y'all know what it is.
Sometimes I feel like the devil love me and God just don't fuck with me, see? What do you do when you call on God, but it seems like it's easy to reach the devil? I'm speaking from a poverty-stricken level. See, I was hustling with devils and I was fucking with demons. I would watch them drink my semen once they get us and believe in. I was fucking with hell and hell is hot. The devil may say keep going, but the God in me said stop. I was hugging a block like it was my bitch. My only thoughts of sitting getting rich, not knowing that she was a gold digging bitch who ran through clicks and scripts. The more I got, the more she take. The block was the pussy, and I yawned for a taste. I was grinding so hard that day and my finger couldn't stay awake. Hypnotized by the sound of razor blade make as I scraped the plate for leftover shake, telling myself stay awake. No rooms for mistakes. Pull your stuff bag and burn. As I get my second win, think about the money I earn. Don't extend your hand, nigga. We ain't friends. I'm a young nigga screaming on grown men and women. What you want, 5s or 10? Bitch started to glue her eyes. Swollen man's truck arms on arms and thighs. White mucus in the corners of mouth, scratching sores in her face. The bitch started humming Amazing Grace. I have it in my hand. She praying up a plate, begging for a taste. Like, I know it's good. Let me have a taste. I put in a place like the fuck up, bitch. One had time to waste. I'm in a strap house. I'm serving this chick. She's rocking back and forth on this cum-infested couch, watching this wench with this horrific stench. Some things in life you just don't forget. She grabbed needle and doped him, allowed a couple tears, shuffled through the trash, wondering how she got here. Huge condom, broken glass everywhere. Bitch coughed like yellow, brown, cold like she has the flu. For the first time I look in her eyes, Mom, is that you?
Man, Key-notez told me to encourage y'all to tell y'all was some bad mother suckers. But I'm the only bad mother sucker on this show. But you was alright, though. Let's go.
Damn, man. Yo, it took me a minute to even come back up. That piece just, you can't keep doing this shit to me, man. Like this R. Kelly piece was the same way. You hit so hard, but it be some really heartfelt, like, think about it, rewind type. God damn, King. Where that come from, man?
Me myself, like that joint right there, that, believe it or not, that's like the first poem I ever committed to memory. That's one of the first poems I ever read. That poem probably over 10 years old. But I like shit. Like I was raised on like Twilight Zone, Alfred Hitchcock, like Black Mirror. I like shit to fuck with your thought process. I don't like stuff like when I look as a writer, when I look at shows, I be like, all right, he's a killer. She this. I want to look at something where as though I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't want nobody to be able to spit my bar like, oh, he gonna say this next, or this how it's gonna end. I want you to be like, oh, I ain't know it's gonna end like that. And if you know how my ending gonna be, or you know what I'm gonna say next, I feel like I did a disservice to you as a writer. So that's why I write like that. But it's not like, I want to say something, like, I lost my mother in 2006, so I already know how that shit is just something different. You know what I mean? So I would never like my mother. That's not about my mother. I write from things I've seen, things I've done in imagination. So it's not about my mother, but I do know dudes who sold to their mother. I do know people who've been in different situations like that. And I want to be able to just like, I consider myself just a storyteller. I don't want to be pigeonholed not to say this or say that. I want to write from my experiences and other people's experiences. So that's what it's from.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate when people think that just because you spit a piece of, you wrote the piece, that it got to be your life experience. You could see things. You just want things that that resonate with people and hit home because it's happening somewhere. So sometimes we are prophets. Our words are put out here just so that we can help somebody or let somebody see a different picture of the scope or something like that. So I definitely feel you on that, King. So let's talk about these two books you got, man. So are they corner prices and where can we find them?
The first book is called Young, Arrogant, and Invincible. That book is about basically growing up in Baltimore. Like if you think The Wire is something, you would read my book, you would realize my book is probably 9 something than 10 the closest depiction of what Baltimore really is. That's what my book is, right? So when you read it, you feel like you are in Baltimore. That's how I wrote it. I wrote it as you read it like a first person. So when you read it, I say I a lot. So when you read it, the affirmation becomes you. So you are in the book. So that's the first book. The second book is called I Apologize. It's just about relationships, and it's about, like when you're young and you wild, you don't know no better. You know what I mean? Like and sometimes you could be out here just damaging yourself. Women, you could be damaging yourself. So the second book is just about an apology to any woman I did wrong when I ain't know no better. When I was in my lower state, you know what I mean? Like I've been my wife for we've been my wife for 22 years and shit this year. So like,
congratulations, man. Now that big up for that. You know what I'm saying? The power couple right there. That's big up. People don't even make it through that. But the fact that you said something that a lot of people don't realize sometimes you gotta do. Because you could tell a person the truth, but their perception will still say they heard or this, that, and the third. So the fact that you could take self-accountability, you know what I'm saying, and actually give an apology, even if they didn't earn one and deserve one, speaks numbers, man. That is on 10. So definitely thank you for that. Where can they find these books though?
Both of the books is on Amazon. You can get them
All
from
right.
Amazon. Yeah, I apologize, and my other book is on Amazon also.
Okay,
It
so
just
are they corner prices? What we looking like?
um the both of them. I think one book is my first book is cheaper. Like it's like $20. It's like twenty
Hey, that's a
dollars.
corner price. We
Yeah, I
talking
mean,
about a
yeah,
dub.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. That's it.
anything under 3.5, nigga, that's a corner price, man. Come on, you
Most
already know,
definitely.
y'all. If
Most
that's the
definitely.
case, then go out and get the books, man. That
Yeah.
means y'all can afford them because y'all asses out here going and getting them grams. Come on and get some education, locked and loaded. Put some knowledge up in you some kind of way, man. Y'all check them out. We're gonna bring them back around, man. But y'all know I'm gonna get the queen back up here right fast so she can get into her second piece. Thank you so much for that, King. Enamel ink. Let's get into it, Queen. It's back on you. I'm so sorry. I be so quick on the button. I did not mean to cut the king off. Y'all know my trigger finger be itching. That's just corner boy shit. I can't help it. Sometimes I just be so fast on it. I know he was about to say appreciate you and can't wait to come back or something like that. Because the king is very humble. You know what I mean? I love his spirit, man. It's a vibe. So, Queen, let's get into it. What is your second piece? Look like we lost Stacy, but time anyway. So she. You know what I mean? So well, before we even get into your second piece, because we didn't find out where to find your book, did we? What is thing? Is Amazon too?
So yes, you can get my book on Amazon, but if you would like an autographed copy, you can hit my inbox. I am on IG at E_ink_poetry. Or you can hit me here on Facebook, or however, you can hit me. And I'll send it directly to you. You know what I'm saying? You can get it from
When
me.
I get mine, I'm gonna want direct. I'm gonna want direct from Milk too, because niggas blowing. I need to be like, yo, I got my signed copy. I'm in there.
Okay, exactly. Yeah,
So
get your
definitely
signed
that.
copy.
Yeah.
Get your
So the
signed
corner
copy.
prices is the corner price is the corner price.
The book is $25 signed copy.
Oh boy, okay, that is right there. It's a corner price. It's a sale, man. Go get you one. Go get you one. I get you two. Some of y'all be up through the gift one to a friend. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Y'all know what it is. So what's the next piece you breaking out into?
So the next piece that I'm breaking into, it's also self-entitled. It's called Enamored Ink. And I wanted to write a piece. I still got another piece coming with Enamored Ink on it, but this particular piece, I wanted to give you more so of a definition of what enamored feels like. You know what I mean? What enamored really is. So,
Thank you, because my hood ass had to look it up. So I appreciate you. I appreciate this. I really appreciate this right here, because I was like, it's a what? It's sad a damn again. So I can but yes, please break this on down for us. I'm ready to hear it now. I'm about to blink up off this thing. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. She gives me pieces of her. Even when I see she's not at peace, see, take this heart in pieces. Mending her pieces because I want to. To be honest, I want you at peace in these pieces. And see, that's what penetrates me. Honestly, in the past, I was attracted to someone's potential, seeing a need and providing it without permission, going the distance, because I'm passionate about another person's healing path. I want to make sure I don't see a wounded bird in you. Speaking in truth, I've been wounded too. See no promises of prominence, just peace in pieces. Have I mentioned how your presence promotes me to smile politely? See, it's pretty clear what I see in your eyes. You're not able to hide. See, I recognize your heart's yearning and the desire to just be. Spreading the healing you found to your community. See, there's so much love written in your face. And you give me motivation to keep pace, running for a piece of that peace to give to others. I want to partner with you. Collaborate on coloring our hearts in the nude. See, I want to duet. Patti LaBelle in the pits. To be honest, I don't want to project unless you and I are the object of the project. TY, see, protecting unity. Imagine our union projecting purpose. It's God's mission I envision, making it to the promised land with you by my side. See, I want to know what your thoughts reside in, what your heart desires. Is it a closer walk with him or within or both? Maybe, just maybe, it's insanity. Poetically driven to propose in prose. Take your time to process. No apples, only peach trees in paradise. I pray for your peace in these pieces. Like the woman in Proverbs, I give praise to the Most High for the present. Gift wrapped in power, prepared to piece this puzzle together with protection. She's a poet. My heart, I pour it liberally, spreading my essence across her palette, painted tastefully, poetic in pose, palms, palm oil, my intentions appear. Puppy, posing just for you to view, potion, number 9, ocean, deep waves, high. I wonder what your self-care looks like. Mine ain't that put together, but I'm working on something new. See, my heart's been in park, yet I'm driven daily, prophetically passive, prolific, a public figure. I wonder what you do in your off days. Do you prioritize privacy? Love personified, where do your priorities lie? What's your profession and what do you do for play? Pardon my perusing. I'm just pursuing the chance to get to know you. Given the opportunity, I'd press my ear to your chest and listen to the pitter-patter of our proximity. That just means I want to be close enough to probe your pupils, proving there's a portion of pizzazz. Let me look at every particle of your being without being objectified. See, I want to know about your past and if your future will be parallel to mine. I'm working on the courage to put what's written on this page on your mind. See, with patience, I'll await your reply. Perspiring as I pretend that my heartstrings don't preside with you answering. I am enamored ink.
Boy, on my mama, that's the dope shit you can only get on the corner, baby. Believe that.
Oh, Joe, she don't say the best is the dope shit you can only get on the corner. UNIT. Why? Love that unity for everybody who missed what was going on, man. Yeah. The queen just ran it down. She just mind fucked somebody. She just wanted to know everything about them. All through and out. Yo, I love that, man. Thank you so much for blessing the room. Don't go nowhere, man. Please stick around, because I definitely got to holler at you one more time for the night out with. Let's go. Yo, I don't know what's going on. Stage jumping in and out and in and out and in and out. So y'all already know what I'm going to do, man. I'm about to bring my mans back up here, because y'all know he about to shut down, because it's almost 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock now. Yo, Mill.
Hey, what's up?
Man, we ain't spoiling it. You already know what it is. Everybody know how you coming now. You know, I think that from the thing I put all over TikTok and stuff, yo, it was just so dope. And you said you wrote that 10 years ago, and it's still relevant today. And the poem you just did is like one of the first poems you ever, and your stuff is still relevant, and that's what's going to take you so far. And that's what I aim to do, is make my stuff relevant, so that the stuff I'm writing now, if I'm 20 years from now, some of it I wish that, you know what I mean, because I like Black Power pieces, and I'm hoping we ain't still in the same place that we are right now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. Well, what's the second piece you gonna give us?
It's called Ceiling Fan Thoughts.
Ceiling Fan Thoughts. Let's get into it. I be having some of them, y'all.
I'm an asset. Fucking with liabilities. Bitches used to think that I didn't exist. Now they feeling me. I've been punishing all women for the times they didn't appreciate the real me. I've been wearing this tight, toxic, materialistic mask. A soul won't release until she give me some ass. Hood respect only come with a deal in 3 C's. Cars, codes, and cash. Now my soul feel more filtered than my flesh. Competed with niggas on the lower level to show who got next. So my energy I must protect. All ego I project. Not realizing it's all just a test, you see. I'm in a cage, but the fake attention is scrimping me. It conditioned me. I slowed down and stabilized my energy so they could finally fucking see. But I wore so many masks, I forgot who I used to be. It's hard to be me when I turn my back on me, changing myself for those out themselves, cause like me, man, out of my soul and my body are miles apart. Jogging backwards on the back of bitches' back, no conscience, no heart. Shadow boxing in the dark, mask in my phone. I've been praying while fucking rawness don't produce a newborn. Not getting head is foreign. I erase your motherfucking memories if your sex is born. I've been treating women like shit because I remember respecting when I treated them good. Now understanding it's broken by fuck boys who was broken by fuck girls up no good. I've been feeling like an alien being raised in a hood, trapped in a repetitive stage, a slave so I behave. I'm trying to crack the algorithm so I get to the final stages. Damn near impossible to be original to surrounded by people that's miserable, man. You come up with a new style, nigga, try to copy or kill you. Don't you understand you not being the real you? We can never be equal. You the same nigga that think you the shit because you master hurt your own people. I'm Tyson, you Boosie. Oh, but you think we the same because we both fuck bitches wrong. We don't know their last name. Your celestial frame couldn't maintain if I took aim. I've been trying to help you, but you just keep trying to try me. Just a grown boy in a man's body was a huddled up by your fucking daddy or mommy. That's why I be auditing my circle. I be protecting my space. Niggas always talk about unconditional love, but never bring up unconditional hate. Analyzing every move you make so with their own play, because nigga will actually fuck your baby mother. Just a smile in your face. I wanted to die for my respect. I don't have no identity. So for these chains around my neck, nigga, you got to kill me. I've been doing hand-to-hand combat with niggas who lack empathy. So I pop the most disrespectful thing money can buy, bitch. Remember me? But I'm still not able to fulfill his false security. A real man can look another man in his eyes and judge what you can, nigga. Fuck these bars. Our scars not the same. You would never laugh at another black man if you could feel his pain. It's not a game. I'm playing for keeps. Cutting off niggas, men, sickly stick. They think we the same. I noticed when I got a couple of diamonds in my mouth and gold chains, things started to change. You see, you lose your pussy power. The nigga always been fuck. I've been dealing with women that's willing to prostitute themselves potential few bucks. When I reflect back, I'm not sure who's getting fucked, them or me. Because even though that was years ago, I'm still trying to move these masks so I can get back to being me.
Boy, you sure ain't right that. Cause that shit right there was facts.
Just talking. Let me unmute myself. I'm just talking. The part where you was like, I'm spitting the dopest, like you putting you out here, like I'm spitting the dopest. You hit so many points on that poem. It's just so raw. What made you decide to come to the world as you and fuck everybody and what they think?
Honestly, like my mother raised me to be free, man. That's how she raised me. She raised me to be me, to love me, and just be me. The only time I'm not really me is if I'm at work. But outside of that, like, I mean, I'm a part of me, but I'm not the full me. Even when I'm around my family, my wife and kids, I'm not the full me because I mean they my kids, so I can't be me. You know what I mean? I got to be a fragmented parts of me. And the only time you can really free be me is really, to me, really on stage, because I can go anywhere I want to go. I can go anywhere I want to go in my mind. You know what I mean? And I feel like you can write anything you want to write as long as it's dope. It gotta be dope. You can say whatever you want to say out your mouth, but it gotta be dope. It ain't dope. If you can't explain and back up why you said what you said, you might have some problems.
Hey, and not only that, if it ain't dope, your ass ain't on the corner. Fuck out here. That's what the corner for. We put dope out here in these streets, man. So thank you so much for coming, dropping, and being your damn self, man, taking pride. Because that's what this month was about. Pride in what we do, how we move, no matter who it is. Pride in our damn selves, pride in our craft. So thank you, King, for coming through here and being the king of the damn jungle tonight and tearing shit down, man. Stick around. Y'all already know what it is. We finna end this thing the same way we already do, man. Look. Wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major latitudes. Let's go. And I'm out. Y'all know I'm really out.
But y'all know tomorrow Key-notez gonna be doing her little foo-foo dance to thank everybody for tapping in and coming and shit. So I'm gonna go on and thank myself now, cause that just ain't my type of party. Not even this month right here. Y'all know I like some down in the valley where the hoes get naked. So I just wanna thank my damn self for a good show. Let's go!
She's a bad, bad